Hello everybody, and welcome to episode 170 of Cubfans Minecraft Let's Play. Last time we got this witch farm started. As you can see, we got 3 layers here. 1, 2, 3 layers of the farm. And that's the main 3 layers done. Now we just gotta finish it up. We gotta add a lighting system. We gotta add the roof to make it dark enough for witches to actually spawn in there. And we also have to get our collection mechanism going, so it's gonna be going. There's gonna be a tunnel down below, reaching way up into the sky and up to our storage system way up there. So, yeah, a lot to do still here at the farm, so let's go ahead and get started. Okay, everyone, so the next step is just going ahead and putting down the framework for covering these spawning pads. You'll see I've already have some blocks placed down for the spawning pads, and basically what you need to do for this is, you see this 9x7 square here that I'm running around here, so this area right here. This area is going to be directly over the spawning pads, so these are the spawning pads down here. And then from the corners here, you need to count out 15 blocks in each direction away from the spawning pads. And then we have to come out here, and we'll make like a zigzag pattern from one end to the other end. So let's just go ahead and do that now. So you just basically do like a little zigzag pattern, and if I counted right, which I hopefully did, these should meet up at the ends. So fingers crossed. So we just make our way out here. We'll just keep on zigzagging like this. And like I said, this is just to ensure that the spawning pads themselves will be at 0 light level once we fill all this area in here in. So let's see, we need a couple more slabs, and looks like we're almost there. Just like this. And just a little bit more. There, and there. So yeah, you can see it shows right here, straight line right from the end of this line all the way over there. And then we can just come out a few blocks here until we're even with the opposite corner here. So we'll just do that. Just come out a few blocks here, and I think right here. And so now if we count 15 blocks back this way, it should connect up to this corner. So let's just count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yep, perfect. Okay. So now from this corner, we just go out 15 blocks this way, and then just continue this same pattern. Eventually, we will have all this filled in, so this will all be filled in just like that. But like I said, I want to have all the lights up and ready before we go ahead and do that. So that'll probably be the last thing we do, just to fill in this whole thing. But yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and keep on counting some blocks here, get this framework down, and then we'll probably work on the elevator. Alright, so there's our framework totally complete. Looks kind of cool up here, actually. Makes like a cool little design pattern. And the spot we're interested in is right here. So this is where our item elevator will come up, or hereabouts. Make sure I'm in the center. I am. Fantastic. And the coordinates are 209 minus 2475. So it's going to have to be at least 208 minus 2475 for the item elevator. So that is useful information to know, and now it's time to go down and actually get to work on that item elevator. Okay, so then down here underneath the farm, as you can see up there, underneath the collection area, we're going to make a small little item elevator here. So what we'll do is we'll place down a block of water like this, and we'll go ahead, make it flow in the direction we want, just like so. And we'll just go ahead and add in some blocks along the sides like this, all the way down here. And our actual item elevator will be right here. So we're just going to have, actually we're going to have it a little bit further back. Let's have it 1 block further back. So right here. There we are. And basically, this little thing here will go all the way up to the surface. And the way you make it is you just put down some ice, or in our case, some packed ice. So we'll just go ahead and put that stuff down all the way up to there. So I got some packed ice there, and then we're going to need a slab here. And we'll need another water bucket here. Whoops, water bucket. There we go. And we'll actually need one more water bucket, let's say about midway down here. So let's just fill this in while we can. There we go. Okay. And then you need two fence like this, so one there and one there. And you actually don't need blocks right there, so let's just put in some glass there. And then you just fill this up like so. And it doesn't have to be glass, you can actually use solid blocks. I just like glass because you can actually see the items going up. And then you just make a 3x3 little solid block pattern all the way up to the surface, and the blocks will go up that path. So let's actually real quick here just make a infinite spring so we can get another water source down there. So let's do that. Put that there. Put that there. There we go. And let's see, we'll do that. We'll put one here. And then we'll put one right close to the end here. So let's just do that and there. Just like that. And we'll obviously go ahead and get rid of one of these sources. Pick this up like that. And get rid of that. So there we go. So let's see what happens here when we actually put an item into this right now. Actually, let's go ahead and tower up a bit as well. Yeah, so you see that dirt block came to the top here. So if I toss an item into this stream, just like that, goes down and then up. And yeah, it actually does travel. So yeah, it's kind of cool like that. So now all we have to do is just test it out fully. So let's just put an item in here. Let's put a tripwire hook in there and see if it works. There it comes. Aligns to the side here. Starts going faster, and then it goes up. Yep, just like that. Perfect. Okay, so now all we have to do, like I said, is just go ahead and probably go ahead and actually block this off a little bit. Like this. And then down like this. Just like that. And then go ahead and just make this, this little item elevator go all the way up to the top. I do want to make it out of glass, so I'll have to smelt up a little bit of sand. But other than that, that's about it for this area. So just going to be making a glass, 3x3 glass item elevator to the top here. So I'll be back once this is done. Okay, everyone, so we're up here at y equals 149, I believe. Yep, and we got the item elevator all complete. You can see some items already starting to come up from below, even though, as you can see here, we haven't even capped off the farm yet. And we're going to go ahead and make the sorter here, so we're going to sort of alternate normal chests and trapped chests. So that's what I'm just doing right now. So we're just going to go through normal chest there, and we need 7 chests total. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 down here for all the items to go up. And the sort of design we're going to use is going to be just the basic one here. So let's just let's see. This is a normal chest, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check that real quick. Yeah, that's a normal chest. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and use normal chest here, and then we're going to have hoppers leading into the back of that like so. And then from here, what we'll have is we'll have something like this. So we're going to have, well, let's just get up here. We're going to have a hopper leading into this, except we're going to have a comparator here, like that. And we're going to have this lead out into the comparator. And then we'll have, yeah, a row of hoppers here that will be leading into this. So let me just get that hopper back real quick for here. Okay, and then here we'll have 2 more blocks. So it'll come out here and here, and then it'll go, let's see, we should probably have this come out a little bit more here. So it'll go down here and then back in and then up. And so a lot of you have seen this design before. It's one of the standard designs for sorters. And so we're going to have 1, 2, 3 dust. We're going to have a repeater down here. It's going to face in. And then we'll have a torch, redstone torch. Just get a couple of those. Have a torch right in there. So now this hopper is the one that's going to be sorting stuff. So I've renamed some dirt here. So I just have filler dirt here. And we're going to place 4 of these dirt in here and the item to be sorted right here. So now this will sort sticks from the witches. And we're going to go ahead and do something similar for all the rest of these modules here. I'm just going to light some of this area up so we don't get bad stuff spawning here. But that's about it for the sorter design. You see some more stuff making its way up via the the item elevator there. So we know that's working. So that's good. And yeah, now we just have to connect the water stream up to that hopper there, and we should be good to go. So let's go ahead and do that right now. Okay, so we finished the sorter here. So we got the item elevator here coming up. That puts the items into a water stream, and the water stream pushes them around here over this packed ice to make it a little bit quicker, and into the hopper chain. And then of course the sorter here, which you saw me build, does its job. Let me just show you what exactly we're sorting here. So we're sorting all the items that witches can drop, which are sticks, glowstone dust, redstone, gunpowder, sugar, glass bottles, and then spider eyes. So that is what we are doing here. And let me just get my pick back out. Alright, and so we got 3 double chests per item. That should be a decent amount, although within a few hours this thing could easily fill that up. So let's go ahead and just jump on down here and hopefully not die. There we go. Okay, so the only things we have left to do are to add a lighting system here. I'll add a lighting system and then go ahead and just cover up the roof. So let's go ahead and add the lighting system right now. So to light up the farm, what we have to do is this. So we just got to place some lamps down just like so, and yeah, it's going to be a little bit noisy. But yeah, you just place lamps down 1 block away from those redstone blocks. And then here it gets a little bit tricky. You have to sort of finagle your way across. But basically you want to place pistons just like that. So these pistons, when activated, they should be able to push the lamps closer to the redstone blocks and thus activate them and light up the area. So we got to do that for each and every one of those. It's going to be a little bit noisy, so I'll just do a little bit of a time lapse here. So here we go. Okay everyone, so we got all the lighting all wired up here. I'll show you that in just a second. But what we're going to do now is we're just going to go ahead and place glass right here so that witches can't fall down in this little gap here. And we're also going to place half slabs all along there like that. Put the glass down all along here, and then half slab this bit here. And let's just get out here a little ways. And there we go. Perfect. Okay guys, so let me just show you what I have so far for the lighting. So we have obviously a torch tower here going straight up, and it looks kind of a cool design with these slabs sort of blocking out. I made it so that there are even slabs in there we don't need, but they look better overall. And then on this side, we got the same thing, just going up and powering that top row of pistons. And then down below here we have some redstone lamps that are being powered via this torch here. And that's what we're going to do on the other side right now. We're going to put down the lower, the lighting for the lower part of the system. So what we're going to do is we're going to come over here, and we're going to go ahead and look for repeaters on the opposite side. So one's right here. So we break that block. One is also here, and one is also here. So we're going to go ahead and place down glass right there. So 1 glass, 2 glass, and 3 glass. And then we'll go ahead and place down redstone lamps. Sorry about the moving around, but we are in water, so not really a whole lot I can do. Then we're going to go ahead and place blocks right here, solid blocks, just like this. And I'm going to place a block so we can stand on something down here. Hopefully. There. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and get rid of that, and we'll place a torch on the side right there. And then we'll go ahead and place a block right here, right there, and then we'll have this come out like so, and we'll have dust right here. That'll go into a block, and then we'll have repeater there, block there, and then dust here, and that should light up this whole thing whenever we wire up the bottom here. So that's all there is to the lighting. So that's top and bottom lighting done. Now we just have to connect these, this line and the opposite line, and then make a huge, long, probably slime block and redstone block chain down on the outside here to disable the farm. So that's the next step, and I'll go ahead and do that right now. So now up here at the sorter we have a lever, and this controls the farm below. So you see we have a redstone line leading out to a slime block downward signal transfer thingy. I don't really know what to call it. But it transfers the redstone signal downward, and then that will turn off the lights. So if we flick this lever, we should see those lights right underneath my cursor right now turn off. So let's just make sure this works. So there it goes. You see all the redstone blocks move down one, and the lights aren't shining anymore. If we turn it on, or turn the lever off, I should say, the lights come back on. And it's pretty quick, since we're using redstone blocks and pistons. So pretty cool. Let's go ahead and turn it off again. Yep, see them go off. Turn it on again, and to come back on. Nice. Okay. So that is done, and let's just throw ourselves off here. Alright, and so with this downward signal coming down here, we are now done. The only thing we have left to do is to go ahead and fill in all the spots around here. So we just have to get a bunch of half slabs. I've been smelting up a lot of stuff over this direction, over here. So we should have a lot of smooth stone in here. And so we're going to need just shy of 2,000 slabs, I think, for this, or some crazy number like that. So yeah, all we have to do now is just get in there and fill in that entire octagon shape, so that way witches can spawn in the farm itself. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. We'll do a little time lapse here, and I'll be back. Okay, everyone, so now that the roof of the farm is on and we flick that lever down, it is now up and working. We should see some items coming on over and up right here in a moment or two. But currently the farm does sort of start and then stop. There's some items, there's some sticks coming up. The reason for that is because we still have a lot of areas around here that need to be taken out. So a lot of spaces for mobs to spawn, a lot of caves underneath that aren't lit. There's some more stuff coming up. Once this farm is running at max efficiency, it'll have about 7,500 items every single hour, which is very close to the hard limit of 7,600 items per hour. So what we have to do now is just go through and clear out all the area around this land, make it so that mobs can't spawn on there, and then also light up the caves underneath. So yeah, good thing it's working right now, but it's going to be even better once we do that. So let's go ahead and we'll start to clear some of this area right now. So instead of going ahead and starting to clear out the area around here, I decided I want to go ahead and make a simple bunny farm. So this is it. This is really all you need to make a bunny farm. So let me show you how it works. So basically you climb up to the top here, and we got a bunch of adult bunnies up here, and you can breed those guys up just like this. So you see, you just gotta get some of those guys like that, and that should be pretty much it. Yep. So you breed those bunnies up on the top, and then the baby bunnies will fall down through the fence gate. And yeah, they will end up down here by the water. And then, yeah, basically these guys will grow up, and then they'll drown in the water. Once that happens, they drop. If they drop drops, they'll get sucked up by the hopper. And you see you got rabbit drops down here. So that's basically the bunny farm there that I'll use. I do want to make a different bunny farm back at my base, because you can't get the rabbit's foot this way, which is the jump strength potion, the jump potion ingredient. You can only get raw rabbit meat and rabbit hides through this method. But still, I think it's a pretty good method. I'm going to go ahead and continue to keep on breeding up rabbits in here as well. So we'll continue to breed them up in here, and yeah, it should be good. So anyway, that's the farm right now, the bunny farm right now, and the witch farm is now done, and it's running, and we'll continue to run as I clear out the perimeter here. So now it's time to head back to the base, and we will find out who today's highlighted channels are. Okay, so today's first highlighted channel is David Maynard. And so David suggested back in episode 168 that we build an airport, and a lot of other suggestions also came in that were like airport or airplane. So since I got so many suggestions on that, I have added that to the list of things to do at Zerzera. So David, thank you for the airport suggestion, and we will put that in Zerzera eventually. But for right now, we just got to focus on not getting killed by this lava. And there we go. Okay, so yeah, we'll dig out David's mine shaft here and see how he does against the other competitors. Okay guys, so just finished digging out David's mine shaft. Unfortunately, we didn't get any diamonds, but we did get a lot of redstone and some other stuff like gold and iron. So yeah, that's David's mine shaft. And the second mine shaft for today is Pineapple Sauce MC. And so Pineapple, last episode, suggested that we make a military person with a machine gun. And so I'm going to make something similar to that. We already have the attack helicopter machine gun, but I'm going to make like a little turret type thing. So I think that's going to be kind of similar to what Pineapple intended. So Pineapple Sauce, this is your mine shaft. Let's see how you do against the other competitors. So I finished digging out Pineapple Sauce MC's mine shaft, and we got 4 diamonds, and that puts him at 6th place on the Fortune 3 leaderboard. So that's going to be all for me today, guys, and I want to say thank you guys for watching. Next time we'll be out at the witch farm clearing some perimeter, and we're going to get some stuff done at Zerzera next time as well, because I know a lot of people have wanted to see that, and have been kind of putting that off due to the witch farm. So, that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. This has been Cub Fan. Goodbye.